Hi guys, it's your girl G9 with another episode with my guy Resselr. Say your name, say your Instagram.
What's happening, Resselr? Street stylish, no weirdo. We gonna say it every time.
He gonna say it every time. Okay, y'all. So I brought Reese here because I had a topic for men and women. And it's one of those things that, you know, when you go through a breakup, and I'm getting right into the episode because y'all already know him. It's like, how y'all gonna get to? Y'all know him already, so we gonna get straight to the episode.
Let's get to it.
You know what is so crazy is I've been seeing a lot of Instagram stories and stuff about people breaking up and all this stuff, and everybody's blaming the next person.
Oh man.
Have you ever blamed yourself in a relationship that didn't work?
I did. Yeah, my first situation, I blamed myself because, well, I was young. And then I didn't know who I was, but I had to take that. I had to take that on the chin because, you know, I went into the situation thinking I was somebody else, really learning who I was in a relationship. So I can say I'm gonna take that on the chin. That was my fault. Like, you know, that was my fault. Yeah. Because you know, that wasn't the game. Our end game plan goal. Like, you know what I mean, for real. So
when you have all these plans as a man, I'm asking you this as a man. I'm asking men questions.
Okay, no problem.
When you have plans for a woman,
okay,
and the plans I hope don't be to hurt the woman.
Nah, never.
But
that's never been my plan.
Maybe not your plan, but you never know.
Yes.
So if you have plans as a man and they don't go right, is that a setback for you, or do men set plans for women? Or do they say they set plans for you, and it's really not that true?
Set plans for women, like
for their relationship to
have
grow,
them in their life,
to have them in their life.
Yeah, I can say we do, because once we decide, for a lot of men to make that person your woman, you definitely have plans for him. You feel what I'm saying? Because it'd be like
a full out plan, like, you know how we go to marriage, the horse and carriage.
I think it just be more of they feel that they can probably grow with this person, and it's probably somebody they really care for, and they probably will see a future with. I'm gonna say that part because, if once a man decide to, for real, if he making you his woman for real, then he definitely got a plan for future, and maybe marriage, or just maybe partnership, or maybe something like that. But it's definitely in the plans, though. Like, if a man decides to make you his woman, for sure. Do
men think about marriage, you think?
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Because I feel like men don't think about marriage, and I feel like women think about marriage more than men.
I think men think about marriage, but not the ceremony shit of the marriage. Like, you know, we don't care about the actual act of it. We don't care about all that. Like,
but do they care to get married?
Yeah, I'm sure they do, especially if a person that he really wants to be with. Like, I'm sure they do. Heck yeah, because it wouldn't be no married men out here, like, you know. So
no, but it'd be married men that be getting married because they woman want to get married.
Now that's a whole lot of people that do that, like, you know.
But why is that? I think
because they don't want her to go nowhere, and they don't want nobody else hitting that shit. And I'm gonna be real,
like, they don't want nobody else hitting it, so they just gonna marry her.
Hey man, I'm telling you, man, the ego of some men out here is a mother effer. You feel what I'm saying?
If you're marrying a woman just because you don't want nobody else to have her, that is just totally.
It is.
No, but men do that.
It's the wrong reason, but I'm telling you, I don't know what it is. It's like the thought of another man doing what he was doing with you would drive most men crazy. And I think that's what drives most men crazy. That's why they be tripping, because they be all the thoughts in their head of what she can do or what she did. That's why men can't really handle cheating like women can handle it neither. Because
it'd just be a different type of mindset going on.
Yeah, it'd be more of, oh, she did all that with him? Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's an ego thing, or it's a hurt thing?
It's definitely an ego thing.
It's not hurt?
Yeah, it's hurt. What is ego?
It's more ego than hurt?
It's more ego than hurt.
If the man found
cheating, hell yeah, it's more ego. It's more ego because that nigga think he King Dingling. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
And for damn show, she damn show ain't nasty like that with nobody else. Oh, she is? Oh, I ain't all that special as I thought I was.
No, because you be thinking you know a woman, and then a man, I feel like they egos be messed up because they be thinking that woman ain't gonna go nowhere.
Hell
she
nah.
gonna do these things,
exactly.
and then she do them, and you be like, wait, that's my bitch.
Yes,
like,
exactly. The comfortability,
or my girl, not like that.
The comfortability, like, nah, for a fact though, like, they really think that. They really think that once they made the decision to choose her, or they decide to be together, then he's just that, and she gonna be with that shit forever, and can't no other man float up boat, and none of that shit.
So that's
a lot of men really believe that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? For real though. Yeah, they believe that bullshit.
So that's the real reason why men don't want to let women go.
Yeah,
a lot of times.
I mean, a lot of men, for real. Think about it. Like, even I said it before. Like, niggas will call and check on call and don't even ask about their kid, worry about what their baby mama doing, because they don't want her fucking nobody else.
But why if you let her go?
I don't know. It's It's the ego.
Was it ever your ego?
Hell no, it wasn't. Once I'm done, I'm done. Over with.
So
Facts.
you didn't care when you and your ex-woman broke up?
Once it was over with, it was over with.
Because you was already done.
It was done. No. I'm talking about in the second situation. Like, you
know
what I'm saying?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say I know none of the situation. I'm just saying in general.
The second situation, once it was done, it was done. Like, you know what I mean? Like, for real. Like, once it was over, once I really got in my head that, oh no, this is officially over, I ain't really care no more what was going on and what they were doing, because it's over with. Like, yeah.
I feel like with a lot of situations, it is our ego. And I remember Lauren London talking about that.
Yeah.
A lot of times we be feeling obsessed with our partners that when they do something or they get with somebody else and we break up, it's still like you're still mine in some sense.
Possession.
Yeah,
possession.
That's a cold
thing.
Because I feel like a lot of men and women feel like that. Like, he gonna always be mine.
Yeah, true.
Because I feel, I ain't even gonna lie. I feel like that with my dude now. Like, he's always gonna be mine. I don't care who he talks to after. When we broke up, I was like, whoever he dates, it wasn't me, so it does not matter. Right, exactly. Like, that's real big ego.
No, it is.
That's real big.
We all got that ego. Like,
ego.
You ain't gonna never find nobody like me. Everybody didn't say it. You feel what I mean? For real. That's just how we feel about ourselves.
Like that's crazy that we have that much control, that we feel like we have that much control over somebody.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think we should feel like we have that much control over somebody.
We shouldn't. Like, I'm not really a possessive man, nor I'm not a jealous man.
But do you want a possessive woman? Because a lot of men want
No.
Let's just say the possessive women I'm talking about is like
what?
Own you. Like, what you doing, where you going.
Hell
like,
nah.
You don't want that?
No, I'm grown.
But listen, if she don't give you that attention, you'll be bothered.
No, I won't. Not at all. You feel
Why
what I'm
you
saying?
wouldn't be bothered?
I wouldn't be bothered because if you dealing with me and I'm dealing with you, I already understand the dynamics of our relationship. You feel what I'm saying? For real. Mm-hmm. So I don't need you to be on me to know, like, you know what I'm saying, that you care about me. And I don't need validation. You feel what I'm saying? I chose you for a reason.
But that's the part of ego too, is validation as well.
Yeah, it is. I ain't gonna lie. Nah.
You never experienced needing validation though? Did you ever experience? And you guys, this is an episode where we're getting a little bit into everything, and we will talk a little bit about what's going on in the world. And I usually don't.
Yeah.
But I feel like I need to do a little bit of everything today. How about that? We're gonna ride this roller coaster. Mm-hmm. But with ego and pride and all these things that come with it, let's just say, like, have you ever experienced that? As much as you say never.
No, I experienced ego. Oh, for sure. I'm talking about, like, not the ego for somebody to need me. The ego of feeling like you can't do no better than me. Oh yeah. I
hate, you know what? That's my biggest pet peeve is a man say you can't do better than me.
Yeah.
It's always someone better than you.
I was young. Like, you feel what I'm saying? For real. So I've had that ego. And
or maybe it couldn't even be ego. Maybe it's something that they truly, truly feel. Yeah. I feel like men or women shouldn't have that, oh, you can't do better than me. Yeah, I feel like that is just
It wasn't that you couldn't do better than me. You'll never find nobody like me.
That's a different way of saying it.
It's a different way of saying it. But like I said, man.
I feel like that. I can say that.
Besides my daughter's mom, probably everybody I've ever talked to always tried to boomerang back.
Oh, your daughter's mom was done?
Yeah, it was done. It was done. It was more like we had an understanding. Like, you know what I mean? For real, though. But,
not all women have an understanding.
Yeah.
And not all men do either.
No, they don't. So,
what is this thing with ego, though? Let's talk about ego real quick.
Ooh, I don't know.
Ego could take us in so many lanes of conversations, but I'll say for women's ego, that's one of my things I hate about men when they say you can't have nobody better than me.
Yeah.
Or ain't nobody gonna beat me. But I can say that to a man and it won't feel like anything to me. It feels real. It feels like I'm really saying it. But something about when a man says it, and it sounds horrible to say that right now, but something about when a man say it just triggers me to be like, and I don't know if it's triggers from my past relationships that makes me feel like when a man say that, it's like, it's to my heart, like you really mean that, and I can find somebody better than you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In all honesty, I've experienced a man tell me like, "Oh, nobody ain't gonna like you. Nobody ain't gonna experience."
See, I hate that. I've never did that because to me that's more manipulation.
It is
in mind games than anything. What I mean is, like, I used to say, like, you're like stuff that a person would complain about. You feel what I'm saying? I'll be like, well, this is the truth. This is the honest. This is the me. This is not cap. This is not selling a dream. This is the truth. You feel what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah.
You hearing it from over there, but it's going to turn to this because men be selling dreams.
Yes.
And women like to live in them. You, feel
you
what
know
I'm saying?
what? Women like to live in them. What you mean by that?
They like to live in them. They like to live in dreams.
They
you
like to live in
and
dreams.
And men gonna sell it to them. Like, you know, so.
Why do men sell dreams?
I don't know because.
We on that one, yeah.
Women,
I'm getting all 21 questions
Because women watch a lot of Disney movies and they think they're a princess.
Men watch Disney movies too. Y'all was right there watching Beauty of the Beast.
No, I'm not saying we wasn't watching them, but if you watch these fairy tales and you watch a princess and the prince, he's gonna sell you that he's Prince Charming and he's gonna sell you this dream that you go be his princess and his queen. I'm just telling you.
But so, why we can't? Why the fairy tales can't be real?
No. I'm not saying that it can't be real. I'm saying that's why a lot of men sell dreams because if they already know what dream was sold to a woman as a child. Like, you know. So I'm just talking about not for a man. Yeah. A boy does these things. I'm just telling you this what a lot of men call themselves men and really boys out there. So yeah, that's really what they pushing. So I'm just So yeah. A lot of times they know the fairy tale. Like, I don't know. It's like that fairy tale gets sold. And I don't know why people do that because manipulation, that ain't never been my thing. My ego was just more off of me just knowing the type of person I am.
Yeah.
And it's not good to say. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's not good to brag about.
Even if you feel that way. Like, you feel me? But that was me young. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Me young, realizing that I was different. And I was like, oh, yeah, nah. I never said you ain't gonna do no better, but you ain't gonna fight. And I'm like, when I look back, I'm like, you ain't supposed to say no shit like that. Like,
yeah,
you know
it truly, if the person is, say, naive and the person has dealt with some issues within themselves, they will find that as something that's real. It's a lot of women out there that believe what men say to them, like take it to heart. Like I used to be like that. I used to be like, is that you? I didn't think you think that. I really felt like he right because he made me believe I was fucked up, or he made me believe that it was something wrong with me. Manipulation is a cold world. I always tell people when you're young, you can be manipulated so fast when you ain't experienced shit.
Yeah, true. You don't know what to compare it to.
You don't know what to compare it to.
Yeah.
A lot of times our parents don't sit down and talk to us about those things. How that is let me tell you something. That's one of the biggest pet peeves of mine is when I know someone is taking advantage of somebody through speaking down to them.
Yeah. Oh, that's cold game.
That's the worst thing. It's that's like a lot of relationships I see like that. And I be like, dang, like if I was back then, I couldn't take that. It would fuck with my mental. Yes. But now I'll be like, nigga, fuck you. Go on. Go do something with yourself. Go find you another woman that you think you could do this to.
Exactly. No, I get exactly what you're saying.
And then I think a lot of times men think that women stand their ground based off, like me.
Yeah.
Men used to be like, oh, you're too hard. Oh, you're too this, you're too that. And I used to be like, I'm like this because of my past experiences. And they have taught me to be a little stronger than.
Yes, for sure.
It's probably the way I do it.
Yeah.
But it don't come off as like I'm hard. It just come off like I know I'm sure of myself. Yeah, exactly. I understand.
Ain't nothing wrong
you
with
can't
that.
take me
somewhere
and say this is what we gonna do, and I'll just say we gonna do that. I'm gonna have questions. I need questions.
Exactly. No, for sure.
I need answers.
Hell nah. You're not remote controlling me. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
You know what?
And
you're not remote controlling me.
And a lot of men take women when they question things and when they just don't go for anything, is they'll say you hard, but nah, you just really uncontrollable, and he's not used to that shit. So
exactly, and I feel like a lot of men do that a lot.
No, a lot of motherfuckers
because they like men, the type of ego that you can have to me, the worst one is to make somebody feel like what you just said right now, which is my mind went somewhere at 37, y'all. It'd be going everywhere but where it's supposed to go. But I hate when a man does what you just said. Like, say, like, just because we're strong or just because we say certain things that, that's a bad thing. Yeah. It can be truly the way you feel.
They used to a lot of women not speaking up and just going for any fucking.
And a lot of women do that. And you know why? Because they want to keep a man.
Yeah.
And that's the worst woman to have.
It is. They want to have somebody, but nobody really there.
Yeah,
and
it's like you're empty with someone that you. Let me just say this, and I would love to say this to all my women. I've been there before, like wanting to keep my man. Like, it's nothing like being your own person.
Yeah, true.
If someone tries to take your joy, your spirit, and all what you feel away from you due to ego, due to manipulation, then that ain't the man for you.
Nah.
You know, eventually during time, you're getting manipulated.
Yes.
You're getting someone that doesn't want you the way you deserve to be.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I hate for women to experience that. And I think a lot of women
they go
these days want a status so bad. Like I heard a woman on the show, she was like, yeah, a lot of women want to get married because they want in a relationship or not in a relationship, single. They want to be in a relationship. Yes. A relationship seems like everything
for everybody else,
not for everybody else, not for you,
for their friends, for social media, for their family, for the job.
And even when it wasn't even, let's just talk about even when it wasn't social media. How many people was stuck in these relationships because
to be one up,
and
to be real, I don't think women do shit for men. I think women do shit to stun on other women. To be fucking real. And I'm not going to lie to you. And eyelashes is the true definition of why I believe that. Because I don't give a fuck about eyelashes, and no man do. And
I didn't put no eyelashes on today for a reason.
But I'm just saying, though, that's not something. I've never heard a nigga be like, oh, man, I was going to holler at her, but she ain't had no eyelashes. You feel what I'm saying? That's not no shit we give a fuck about. So,
no, but that, it do
even when women go to the club, they be like, I'm going to be killing these bitches. They don't even say nothing about men. You feel what I'm saying? For real, though.
Yes, we do, though.
Every time I hear
we do.
I'm killing these hoes. Like, you know what I'm saying? For real.
But, I mean, why go? I don't go to the, even when I didn't have the relationship, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
We do things to up on the other person. But that's where ego comes from, too. Even ego. With men and women. Men and women. We talking about ego today, y'all. We all have that ego in us. Like, we want to look better than the next or be... For me, I don't think I ever had that ego, and I don't know if it's because
it's just
I'm just true to myself. I don't like whatever you doing is fine.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I don't whatever you doing, how you want to dress, how you want to be, that's you. I'm not gonna take that from you. But me, I'm gonna do me.
Yeah, that's true. I think it's just like I say, the status. The status of not to be say you're single, like, you know.
Yeah, I hate that.
Anything is better than nothing.
If you're in a relationship, to say you're in a relationship is dumb.
Yeah.
It's period point.
And it's miserable. And it gotta be, and it has to be miserable. And and you can't be happy.
And you know what? A lot of people do that. They get in these relationships. They like, because the way people on social media make relationships out to be
amazing every day, all day.
It like a friend of mine the other day said, "Oh, you and your boyfriend talk like y'all already older, bickering boyfriend and girlfriend." Yeah, I'm like, no, we just. That's just.
This is a real relationship.
This is a real relationship.
This is not no fantasy stuff like that.
It's not fantasy.
Like when people send me stuff like, "Oh man," girls I know, they were like, "I'm looking for a dude that can give me this," and I'm like, "Well, this is a 60-minute post." You feel what I'm saying? This nigga fed her, and they showed all these many different clips. But
when you go
what's going on behind the scenes of that? Like that ain't every goddamn day. You feel what I'm saying? For real.
People don't get to know the people they with.
Yeah, nah.
You'll be jumping in a relationship because it sounds good.
Fast.
Because it's that because a relationship is supposed to make you feel good.
Yes.
And a lot of times we jump in relationships because we want to be with someone or we want to that status that we're in a relationship.
True.
Or some people get in relationships because they really found somebody that they love.
Yeah, not true.
But a majority that I see be based on like they want the title.
Yeah, exactly. Especially in this day and time.
Like you want the title more than you want yourself. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's okay to be with yourself.
Everything for show though. Yeah. We live in that everything for show.
Okay, you know? Well, let's get a little bit on something else real quick. How do you feel about what's happening with social media and like how it's portraying certain avenues of things, like rest in peace to Takeoff?
Yeah.
I always ask people now on the show, I'm starting to, who are some people you want to give your flowers to that's in your life?
Oh, man. I want to give the flowers to, everybody that's in my life. Let me be real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because as you get older, your circle gets smaller. So everybody in my life that's still in my life at
supposed
the age,
to be in your life.
Supposed to be at 40, I'm giving all y'all the flowers, and it ain't many. Like, you feel what I'm saying? For real though. So if I fuck with you, you know I fuck with you.
You know why I asked that? Because when I seen Takeoff talk about that, then he passed away. Rest in peace to him. Yeah. I felt some way like, damn, we don't. Like I told my mama the other day, I'm like, girl, you did your thing with me. Because look how strong I am. Look how exactly. I did some. I had some ups and downs.
But without going out saying, my mama for sure. Like you know, I don't even have to say that. Like
you don't have to say that. She knows it.
Yeah, she
knows.
But
see, that's the thing about flowers.
Yes.
People don't know it. Yeah. When you're giving them, they know it.
But everybody else in my life, I'm gonna say it now. Like I'm giving all y'all flowers because I said anybody that was still in my life during 2020 gonna be in my life forever.
Why you say 2020? Is that a significant year?
A lot of when people didn't have to be around each other, people really show how they fuck with you. You feel what I'm saying?
Because
like, for real.
If we was in the pandemic,
you ain't see them. You feel what I'm saying? For real.
But maybe they wanted to stay away from COVID. That don't
no,
mean they
I'm not talking about
they
didn't even reach out. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like,
I believe, you doing.
I believe like all the people, like right before 2020 happened, a lot of shit ended for me. Like, you feel what I'm saying? For real. So a lot of people just was going on their way out of my life right into this shit and not being able to be around people. And all the people that was in my life around this time, I really but truly believe that's gonna be in my life, because nobody people I really didn't fuck with right before 2020 hit, I don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It was like they was quarantining themselves out of my life.
I quarantined with my boyfriend. That's when we moved together. Is during that time. Ooh.
Yeah, y'all meant to be together because I know motherfuckers got divorced doing that shit. Like
no, he came and we started living together, it was cool. I think that we were just we both was on working zones because we worked at the hospital, of course.
Okay.
And so we had to come home, take off clothes. Yeah. We had to do a whole COVID check before we came in the house.
That's crazy.
Wash clothes every 2 days type of thing.
I never went inside the whole time of COVID. I traveled. I did everything. Maybe I'm not.
Because it was cheaper.
Yeah, it was. But maybe, I don't know. I was just like, man, I got shit to take care of.
I feel you.
Like, for real. I was like, man, for real. Bubba was like, man, I don't know. They was like, boy, I'm like, look, man, check this shit out, man. I mean, I was outside, so you're right. I really didn't. When I say quarantine, I meant like out of my life. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, you know. So, but I ain't gonna lie, if y'all made it through that. Yeah,
we had fun during that time. I ain't even gonna lie.
Because you couldn't.
But see, you learn a lot during that time. Yeah. You learn. We was able to learn each other, whatever.
You learn
and that's
yourself.
why people probably see us now and be like, now I moved. We broke up for a minute after that.
Yeah.
Then we got back together, and now when I moved to him, I felt like, damn, we know each other, but do we know each other? Because it's always different. Because.
Okay.
What we experienced in our breakup was learning ourselves and learning what we don't know, what we
right.
do want. Yeah. And then we got back together. We had to subside those things and talk about those things.
Yeah,
and
that's bomb.
those are touchy things to talk about.
Hell yeah.
And we don't get along every day.
Yeah.
But
nobody get along every day.
No, we don't get along every day.
Hell
but like we truly love each other in a sense. Like we know we love each other. Yeah. Like we know. Like I sometimes I break down and I feel like, damn, is it gonna work? Is it gonna this?
Yeah.
Because something happens and you be like, oh, but I always felt like that in relationships and I hated that.
Yeah.
But with this one, I felt like, okay, we'll be all right. I just gotta talk to him. We talk about it and then we'll move on. Because what I've learned from him is that he is truly listening. When I say I don't like something.
Oh yeah.
When I don't like something, don't do it again.
Yeah.
He's listening to that.
Oh, then that's what's up.
And he really won't do it. It ain't going to be like a few days and he do it again. Yeah. He not going to do it at all no
he
more.
He really give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't want you, this is my thing.
Yeah.
When you could be with a man and you could be with a woman that when you set boundaries for them and they understand
and they
it.
Accept them.
They accept it. They listen to them and they choose not to hurt your feelings or they choose not to do something that will hurt your feelings, something that you discuss. Right. Like to me, if somebody do something again after you talk to them about it, they don't give a fuck about you. Yeah. Because why would you keep doing something I don't like you to do?
That you know that bothers me.
That you know that bothers me. So why would you keep doing it?
No, I get it.
When I met this person, like when we got together and we got living together, we start seeing those things. And I'm like, damn, he really be listening. Because when I tell him don't do that shit no more, he don't do that shit no more. It's a certain way you talk to me about certain things, a certain way you have to kind of teach each other how to treat each other.
That's true.
I feel like we taught each other how to treat each other, and we know how to shut up when it's time to shut up.
Oh, yeah.
And we know how to be too in tune with ourselves and don't bother each other when we feeling some way.
Okay.
And move forward.
Nah, that's real.
And it's been like that ever since.
Oh,
So
that's dope.
yeah, so when my friend was like, "Oh, y'all like grandmothers, grandpas are here," it's like, nah, we just know each other. Like some things, it's like I ain't even gonna argue with you.
Right.
We just not gonna talk about it because we already know what this is gonna go to.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's real though. No, that's true. Like especially when you know each other, like ain't no need to go down that path. You already know how this is gonna go. So you might as well just skip over that shit. Unless this is gonna be the end, you might as well delete that shit alone to keep going.
Because I swear everybody feel like, oh, you need to talk about everything. Like some stuff you already know what the outcome gonna be.
Yeah, it's true.
And you could talk about it so much and it's still gonna be the feeling you have.
Yeah, nah, facts.
His favorite word to say is feel. You like to feel. He said women love to feel.
Yeah.
And it's okay for me to feel, but for him, he's not like that. He's like, let's let that go and let's go on to something else because that ain't even that important.
Yeah.
But I like to keep expressing myself about it. And I will keep expressing myself about it till you understand. And he'd be like, I understand. I'll be like, nah, you don't understand. Let me tell you again.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I do understand. Stop talking about it.
Yeah, I get it. Oh, yeah. Y'all got to skip some shit then.
Yeah, some stuff you be like, we don't need to talk about that no more.
Yeah, no, I get it. I understand that. Now, I ain't going to lie. When I'm expressing myself, I like to know a motherfucker understand what I'm saying, too.
Yeah,
I ain't going to lie. Like,
do you understand?
My whole life, and this is probably my worst thing in a relationship and in life, dealing with people. My mama been saying from the beginning, boy, you just don't know when to stop. You feel what I'm saying? For real. And what I mean by this is, like you said, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna break it down for every angle, every variable. So I'm about to put this together. So you really need to understand what I'm telling you here.
Because this is something I don't like.
Yeah, or whatever it is. And sometimes I can go overboard with that shit. You feel what I'm saying? For real.
Oh, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, I could.
I've been knowing you for like a year or two now.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah,
but I see that you're like an understanding person.
Yeah, I am.
So a woman will be like cool. Long as she learn how to roll, like y'all gotta learn how to roll with each other. Like a lot of times people don't know how to roll with each other. Like me and my boyfriend talking about a couch is an ongoing 5 months.
Oh yeah, damn.
It should not be 5 months to get no couch.
That is a long time.
It's like I want this color, he wants that color.
Yeah.
You want to go get something for a thon. I'm like, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
He's like, no, we need to get this type of couch. I'm like,
yeah.
He's deep thinking into it.
The fact that he care about that is good. Like
I know, but like what I care about too is like you don't got to spend your thousands of dollars for a great couch.
Hell nah.
Do you know how long I had my great couch that was at my last apartment?
How long?
4 years.
Yeah.
And it worked perfectly. We slept on the couch.
Right.
We did a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the machine.
Okay. I was like, what the fuck?
That was the ice machine.
Okay.
We did everything on the couch, like chilling, sleep, all that. So I felt like that couch was only $800.
Yeah.
Quality.
Right, true.
He think thousands of dollars a couch is quality. And it's not. Well, if he was here, he'd be like, no, I don't.
Right.
But anyway.
Nah, for real. I understand what you're saying.
But on that note, I want to ask you something. What is something in the media that you want to talk to before we get out of here?
All right. Me.
Besides Kanye West, because I can't do it.
All right. Damn.
No, you can say it, though.
I'm saying for real. Yeah. All right. Just this whole Kanye and Kyrie Irving thing. Like, my thing is with people is, look, don't step in a certain field if you ain't going to stick with it when it get hot. You feel what I'm saying? For real. Like I keep telling people, man, either you're going to be an entertainer or activist. You feel what I'm saying? For real.
Oh, let people do them and you'll do you?
No, what I mean by this is like, I done seen many people jump in this field of standing on something, but then when it get hot, the apology happens every time, and it happens the same way. The same.
You seen that list that they gave Kyrie?
Yeah.
That was a different list.
They gave it to Nick Cannon too, because he said the same thing right before that. Remember they took his shows and shit like that. It's the same people do the same thing, and the only thing people are saying is they just don't want to have the conversation. This is why they do all that, because if the conversation get had, all the stuff that these men are saying will come to light, and that's what they don't want to come to light. So they're gonna shut you down. But my thing is, if you ain't ready to
be shut down,
then don't say nothing at all.
You know what?
It's cool with you just being that. You feel me? Because like I say, man, we all know what happened. Most people that fight for the people,
It don't work out.
They catch the bullet. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But they knew they was gonna catch the bullet at the beginning when they went down this road. You feel what I'm saying?
So this is what I say to any situation.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I don't talk about celebrities on the show.
Yeah.
Because I don't want the show to be remembered or talked about everybody else drama.
Exactly.
You want real people want to hear real life
shit.
situation,
Right.
real life shit
For
that
real.
going with our daily life.
Yeah.
And who want to hear about somebody that they can do whatever.
And you're right. So I could compare that to myself when I say like this is like if I say something, I stand on it. I ain't never biting my tongue. I ain't never going back against it. Like, you know, even when I had a job, when I didn't, I've rubbed people the wrong way by standing on what I believe on. And once I say it, I'm going. And that's what I was talking about you about doing topics on my own. You feel me? Because I got a lot of shit that's like way out the box that I didn't see that hurt people, but I don't intentionally try to hurt. It's the truth. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the truth hurts when people don't have accountability. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And they don't want to acknowledge shit that you see right in front of them. So that's why I say, man, I was trying to get everybody out the way, but when you encouraged me to be like, man, let's fuck it. Cause I
like your name too. You want to tell me your name?
Oh yeah, the Heads or Tails podcast because
that's dope.
Everybody got a
really
different perspective.
Because
I love everybody I have on going to think differently from me. So it's going to be like a conversation between two different minded people because it's two sides of the coin. So I'm gonna flip the coin before every episode, and you go first and I go first, or whoever win the toss. And 9 times 10 is going to be a person who thinks differently. My brother's probably going to be my first guest, and we think totally different.
And that's what you need is a different perspective.
That's what the fuck I want, and that's why it's Heads or Tails because we are the same, but we different in a whole lot of ways. Mm-hmm. Like I think I'm gonna call my first episode is called "The World Is a Fake Butt." Like, you feel me? And you can get where I'm going with that. You feel me? I think it's something wrong with fake asses that he don't. You feel what I'm saying? For real though.
I don't care about them.
Yeah.
Maybe because I'm a woman. Yeah. Like, get them. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
You don't like fake butts? And you don't like tummy tucks? You don't like none of that?
I don't like none of that shit. Hey, man.
You don't like eyelashes?
No, I don't care about eyelashes.
But do you like them? Don't they enhance the woman?
No, I don't look at that shit. I ain't never not talked to no woman because of her eyelashes. They're my
Okay.
goddamn life. Now, fingernails and toes, yes, I like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But eyelashes, that's why I be like, that's a woman thing. Because I've never been like, oh, her eyelashes too goddamn small. I ain't fucking with that. That's a turn off. So,
well, I have said something's too big, but do you?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. So me and him just think differently on certain stuff. Like, I'm just a person that believe like, man, check this out, man. You got what you got. God gave it to you and God don't make mistakes. And that's just what it is with me. I'm talking about when I say about
But why did God make surgeries and all this other shit happen?
Nah, doctors make surgery.
Okay, but why did he make doctors too creative?
All right. Well, surgeries for me is to help people to live. When you start cutting on shit and playing with shit, now you playing God. You feel what I'm saying? For real. To me. You feel what I'm saying? For real. That's why
That's a real battle right there I can get on you about.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I ain't going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this.
Yeah.
Save all that conversation for Heads or Tails because it's going to be a lit season for you. I appreciate you for always pulling up on me.
And I appreciate you because I just got my own equipment where you let me use yours and I was able to start my 2 homeboys off doing their thing. And to be real, they on their YouTube, they just did it. They got 200 views.
Yeah, because people love sports. People love to be in tune with things like that.
Yeah, and I was like, damn, I'm like, y'all didn't do no, it's just a regular no promotion. I'm like, that people wouldn't watch that shit.
Because people love to see stuff. People love trash talk. People love that. And when you're new, they want to see who you are.
Exactly.
And so then they'll follow if they
and they so hyped about
it.
it. So I thank you for being able to get that, to get them started because they so pumped and they be so ready every week. Okay, so like I said,
tell them to record as many episodes so they won't have to do it every single week.
Man, right about that.
That's the tip I'm going to give them.
That's the trip. Appreciate it. For real.
But on that note, that was an episode of G-Vibes with my guy, Resselr. We did about 30 minutes today. Yeah. And I just want to say, make sure you check out his new podcast called
Heads or Tails Podcast.
Coming soon. I'm going to make sure he do it. If he ain't letting him procrastinate on nothing, y'all know we don't procrastinate over here. On that note, I love y'all. I see y'all. Bye.
Peace.